You're listening to the weekly Portland podcast, a slice of city life every Monday. I'm your host, Gregory Day. On today's show, I talk with entertainer Jedediah Aaker and his girlfriend, the fabulous Miss Wendy. So we connected at the Trap. We had a few whiskeys. And by a few, I mean way too many. And we discussed the changes going on in Portland because the landscape is evolving. And as a born and raised Portlander, I wanted his perspective. What do you think of Portland changing? What do you think of this? You're an old school guy, and what do you think? Is that
Keep in mind his girlfriend just moved up from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So,
but I see, but from on the road, I see so Denver, all the old clubs and stuff that are in old buildings, they're getting wiped out too and turned into condos because the buildings are old. And Austin, same thing. Kansas City, there's all these towns, the same thing's happening, but the people in Colorado Springs and Denver, they blame it on pot. In Portland, they blame it on a TV show. You know, we're just a liberal city that's cool, and we just happen to have the spotlight for it a little bit, but it's happening all over.
Yeah,
you know, it happened to San Francisco, you know, but it's just our turn for it.
Yeah.
And I work in the service industry, playing rock and roll and entertaining, so the more people here, the more money I can make.
Yeah.
that's right. Everybody has a wallet.
And there's still in Portland, there's still something 7 days a week rad to go see.
Yeah, it's true.
And if it was so fucking horrible, it's if there's only 2 days a week of something rad happening, then I wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
I want something to do 7 days a week. And I like to go have fun, so
It's true.
yeah, let's have fun.
We're having fun. We're having fun right now.
Yeah.
This is fun.
We certainly are. And next on the show, I asked Jedediah about his long run on Portlandia and how he ended up getting involved in the series in the first place.
I'm old friends with Carrie Brownstein and you know, my bands used to play with Slater Kenny in the 90s and stuff, and with Roger Newsick. And then David Kress, the producer, is an old friend of mine. He's got the same haircut as you, and we have the same birthday and ride motorcycles, and he's an amazing producer, and he just asked me, he's like, hey, I need you to come do this, and just gotta be yourself. And so the next thing I know, I'm on the front of the Dream of the 90s, and then ever since, they just keep asking me back, and I just play myself. I've never been an actor. But I'm in over 25 episodes now, apparently. So
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
That's the direction.
yeah. It's I just play Jedediah. That's all I know. Yeah, I'm in more episodes other than anyone other than Fred and Carrie.
Right.
But I get recognized for Portlandia more out of town than in Portland, which is funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
At East Coast, except for the South, where people don't have, they don't know what the independent film channel is, or in the middle of America. It's nothing, but everywhere else.
And you just wrapped up, or you're going to be doing another episode upcoming.
So there's right now they're shooting season 7. I've already done 2 episodes, and then tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m., which is not a good time for Jedediah, I have to be downtown.
Yeah.
At an undisclosed location. But yeah, Portlandia's been great. I'm just the guy in the American flag bikini or the short shorts, and I just kind of play myself.
So you can't have a conversation with Jedediah without discussing that epic beard of his. He's certainly done a lot with it and continues to do charity work. We talked further about that.
Portland Beard Company has endorsed my beard. I used them for the beard oil. And also my beard's endorsed by Jim Beam.
Now, your beard is endorsed. Can you explain that?
Well, it's just for a lot of the events that we do, that I do through Barfly, if that was Miss Wendy, Ambassador Recreation. We do a lot of events, and so basically my beard as an entity is endorsed by Jim Beam.
An entity, your beard is an entity.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And
Your beard has legs.
it's got lots of legs.
Figuratively.
Lots of legs, like more than a centipede, actually. Yeah.
Portland Beardsman, did we talk about Portland
Beardsman, yeah.
We
So
should talk
Portland Beardsman is a facial hair social club that me and a few other people we founded, and we're a nonprofit. And so, but the best thing that Beardsman we do, my favorite, is on Mother's Day, or not on Mother's Day, but the Friday before Mother's Day, you can get a Beardsman, which is normally a bigger dude with a giant beard or mustache, wearing a tutu, tights, and angel wings to deliver flowers to your mom or loved one.
That's right.
And that's also 100% for charity. And we get we have a florist that does amazing, very high-end bouquets.
Is there a website for them?
theportlandbeardsman.com.
Got it.
And every year we show up to mom's work. We go to banks. We go to, like...
And a tutu.
And a tutu and tights, and usually you get 2 or 3 of us, and we just show up.
Seems out of character for you to be in a tutu.
Yeah, it is out of character. I own 3 tutus as well. Yeah. I got multiple, I got the red, white, and blue. I also have the D. Snyder, the black and pink colors, and then another one. I think it's blue and some. Yeah.
That sounds fun, and for a good cause.
Yeah, the Portland Beardsmen. We meet every Monday at Yorgos on Greeley and Killingsworth, and you get free tots.
I know what that is.
Free tachos. And but we get happy hour prices if you're a Portland Beardsman. Anyone's a Portland Beardsman. There's no secret handshake. You're a Portland Beardsman, Greg.
Yeah, got it.
I'm from
And
Beardsman.
yeah, we have a lady on our council, and we go around and we tour. We go around and do the competitions.
Yeah.
And so, and I have over a dozen trophies for facial hair competitions. And
Where do you keep your trophies at?
on my trophy mantle.
Is the trophies there?
Yeah. So the headboard of the bed. Yeah, I like to look at those when the lovemaking happening.
On the ceiling,
Yeah.
so you can look up at them.
Yeah. Then some on the
Good for
toilet.
sex.
Some on the toilet. Some on the headboard. Some in the liquor cabinet.
Some is a doorstop.
There's the doorstop one. Yeah.
Yeah, in case the table gets wobbly, you just pop it into the leg.
Are you still doing the barfly thing? That's still...
Yeah, I'm doing barfly. When I'm in town, I'll do the barfly buses, and I've been with the company for probably 15
years?
11, 12 years, something like that. For New Year's Eve, I have a couple that met on the bus like 10 years ago. They met on the bus, they got married, and now they have children, and they come on my bus every New Year's Eve. So it's like a little reunion. That's how they met. It's also romantic.
So you're connecting people too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, okay, you sit next to each other, and then you two, you don't sit next to each other.
Now, you've been in a lot of different bands, right?
Yeah. I've been playing music, for 25 plus years. A Diamond Tuck, Roger Music's who I kind of first started out with. And he was like this Sri Lankan British man with the gold lame cape and panties, and we played like glam pop.
Yeah.
Toured the country, and I was on MTV before I was out of high school.
So next we talked about how Wendy met Jedediah and how their relationship blossomed.
Well, I was bartending, and her band was playing, and I could look off to the side, and Wendy's wearing her Hello Kitty pajamas, doing her stretches and stuff, and I kept eyeing her, and making drinks and stuff, and I just kept talking to her, and saw my bosses and managers hit on her a bunch, and I was like, So then what I did, I said, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? She's like, I'm in town tomorrow. I was like, let me buy you breakfast.
Yeah.
And so instead of inviting her over, it's like, no, just let me buy you breakfast tomorrow. And then I ended up staying up too late, having too much fun, and I showed up like 2 hours late. But luckily she was still in town and she wasn't upset. And then I took her down to Dante's, and it's her first time in Portland, and then she got to meet Elvis for the first time, which is kind of, it's like, hey, this is my friend, and he's He's a pungent man.
Right.
And, you know, and
So
then-
where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Los Angeles. It was my first time hanging out in Portland, but it was actually my second time playing in Portland. About a year before that, I opened up for the Janitorturers at the Tonic Lounge. That was my first time playing in Portland, and then it was my first time ever hanging out. And it was like noon. I called him and he didn't pick up, and I was like, well, you know,
bad boy, bad Jed.
So I went downtown to go do flyering, and he calls and he says, I just woke up. Are you still there? I say, yeah, I'm here. He's like, okay, where are you right now?
He goes, I'm at the food carts.
Yeah.
But if anybody knows about downtown and food, they're like, oh yeah, I'll be right. It's like, how many food carts are downtown? I'll be right there. So I was like, meet me at Dante's. And then she was supposed to leave, but I kept buying her drinks, so she was too drunk to drive home.
Yeah, he kept me for like 4 days.
So I kept her for 4 days. She was supposed to leave. So that's what you do. Just keep them drunk so they can't drive back to LA.
When was this?
This is 2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago. So
Yeah.
you guys been together for 2 years.
Yeah. Now we've toured the U.S. together probably
4 times.
4 or 5 times in
yeah.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, we played Costa Rica.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really happening now, Costa Rica. Big tourist location.
A lot of monkeys and crocodiles.
It was awesome.
And Cacique.
Guaro.
It's this liquor they make out of sugar cane.
Yeah.
Like the and it's only like $5 a fifth, and it's a cross between vodka and rum.
It's $12 in the United States.
No, it's
though.
$30 in the U.S.
Is it?
It's
Oh my
like
gosh.
yeah, Cacique Guaro. It's like
Not to be confused with guano, which is
Yeah.
bat poo. It's not the same thing.
yeah, don't drink.
Don't order
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, especially at goth bars.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Guano.
Do you hang out in goth bars?
Well, we're at the Trap right now.
Yeah, it's pretty gothic.
This is a goth bar?
The
Well,
ceiling's black.
the ceiling's black. The traps are a local little hangout. It's the strongest drink for the cheap price. It really is. It's the more bang for your buck here.
We love it here.
Yeah, it's like you don't leave here without. No one's ever sad or sober when you leave here. Oh, the fabulous Miss Wendy has a new album coming out.
Yeah, it's called Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Fabulous, and you can check it out at www.thefabulousmisslendy.com, and look for me on iTunes as well.
All right, September 27th.
Yes.
Live in concert at O'Malley's with Snailmate. It's an awesome band from Phoenix,
They're
and it's
really
a
cool.
chick drummer that just wails away, and a dude that plays keyboards and like does like rap, and it's like all these weird time signatures, but Snailmate,
fun.
and also Beards to Men. They're an 90s R&B cover
Wait
band.
a minute. Beards to man.
Beards to Men, 90s R&B cover band of bearded men with synchronized dancing, 90s R&B covers, and the fabulous Miss Wendy, and Down Gone, Ben Minot from Thrillhammer. Yeah, Down
You
Gone.
really are an MC. You are a host. You are the ambassador.
Ambassador of Recreation.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking with us today.
Yeah.
It's a real thrill to meet you, and it's really exciting that you're continuing with Portlandia. You've got band tour, the album coming out, and even more coming from Jedediah.
Always more. Always more.
Lots more.
We got to work every day.
More
Buy
where
them
that
chicken
came
eggs.
from.
Yeah, and by buying the chicken eggs, you help me live my lifestyle as a dirty rock and roller. So when I come back, I collect all my quarters, and then I reload, and you get new prizes. So
I've always dreamed of doing that myself.
you could come help me. Yeah,
do
you
chicken
can
eggs.
come help load chicken eggs. And if you have any local businesses or anything that you want to have me put in the eggs for gift certificates, free advertising.
That's right.
Put in an egg.
Make a dream
As long
come true.
as it's fun. I don't want to put Arby gift certificates in there.
No.
Nobody wants Arby's.
Nobody wants Arby's.
Well, there goes my Arby's endorsement. Thank you for talking with us today, Jedediah and Wendy. We'll be back next Monday. My name is Gregory Day. I will see you then.